Welcome back, everyone, to Danganronpa. Man, last episode. Whew, a lot has happened. Starters, Taka and Ifumi are dead. Yeah. There they are. Right there. And not only that, I don't know what happened to their corpses, but they kept moving around and stuff. And there's a lot of mallets and a lot of crap happened. There's a robot involved. Either way, this is going to be a weird mystery. Anyway, let's get this thing going with checking the Monokuma file. The victims were Ifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. This is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Yeah? Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude, I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Interesting.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in murder,
Phew.
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
That we only need to figure out who was that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. That's an interesting way of putting it. The true blackened, so just one person?
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now, it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants! So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. But I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true then, Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended. You? What did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't even imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a god by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on this investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is being so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Yeah, I don't think so either. So let's check these hammers first. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are kind of like mallets. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait! For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Alright. Taka's body, let's see. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out on his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind him while the body was moved? Blue tarp has been added. Okay. Interesting. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Do we really have to be that rude? Come on. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone as big? Okay, oh, if you're going there, then yeah. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses! When his body was covered in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Interesting. But now they're completely clean. Does this mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that and why? Interesting. Maybe there's more to this case than just an alibi for some.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look for them, or look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
And we came right to a repository too, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. So I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. My bigger question is, why is there a tarp for Taka, but not Hifumi? Wait, actually, this. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before, I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And to look at this wheel, there's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel from the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Okay. So, obviously we found the object in question that was used to move the bodies. However, that doesn't explain the locked room and the fact there's only one tarp used. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like me to help? Yes! Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that the Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw the chateau. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Right after that... Sorry. A little tired. Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen a suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad, come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor and tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement played right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up, and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something was very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. I think we're good. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. But if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured out that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other things that bother me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rules say is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I mean, come on, right? Alright, I think that's all we can do in here. Through the door, he said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on this door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any other way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking at the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone already has gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they locked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that's where someone... There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe we should check somewhere else. First nurse's office, or Fumi, the equipment office. Okay. Well, I mean, since we are on the 3rd floor, might as well check the repository. I mean, it makes the most sense right now. There's just like a lot of stuff to ponder with this case. I mean, the big question is right now is like, who the hell locked the art room, you know? Alright, what's up, Genocide? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Alright, now we got the blood. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was a blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which means that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to a repository using the dolly. Both rooms were on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But the question is, how did Hifumi's body get up there? But even the dolly was able to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. And then we got this. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that had been used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. I think that's all you get in here. Yeah. Alright. Nothing in there. Okay, so pretty much the 3rd floor is covered. However... Oh, wait, actually, no, we got the rec room. Let's quickly check in there. We got the hammer here. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? What the heck is with this thing? Okay. Guess that's it for that. Go to the 2nd floor. See if the third mallet gives us some inspiration. Let's see. Yeah. Getting lost in this place. Never mind. Alright. I doubt there's anything going on in the pool, so let's just go to the nurse's office. Alright. Okay, Celeste is here. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. So someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Alright. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seems to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of anything less than possible. Unless Hifumi. Refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packs in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. But... Wait. Oh, wait! What if it were to help someone else though? Because I was just about to say, what if Hifumi wasn't dead in here, and he actually just, I don't know, got up? Just normal trash can. Hey wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Okay. This makes this case more interesting, why there's a double murder. Because what if Hifumi wasn't dead and he was faking it? And then maybe he was an accomplice? I mean, it's a possibility. I'm just saying it now because with Hifumi's glasses being clean, his body somehow moving from the first floor to the third floor, and by this evidence now, it's kind of interesting. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood up. But who would have need something to do something like that? I had not the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Because a lot of this evidence pretty much like says that Hifumi might have been dead than we thought. I mean, I don't think anyone would have the same cleaning cloth as he would. Where to? Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, not there. Definitely not there. I mean, there's only so few rooms here. I don't think anything would be in their views. Maybe I should check the pool, because it is the last in between the two. Nope. Wait. Ah! Nothing there. Anything in the pool? Nothing. Dang, this locker sure is big. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. Well. Alright. How do I go now? I guess go to the AV room. Like, what am I missing? Nothing. Yeah, nothing new here. Okay, in here. Nope. Nothing new pops up there. I'm drawing a blank here. Anything in a gym? I don't know. I mean, where the hell is, like, two of our heroes in this? And by hero, I mean, like, just, like, Yasuhiro and Kirigiri. Maybe, I don't know, something in the file room? Like, evidence is really scarce this case, from what I could tell. Nothing. I mean, I'm pretty distraught by the fact that we have 2 murders and that we are really thin on evidence. We're still missing 2 people, technically. I don't know, it's just... Okay, check this again. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers... I wonder where Rich Boy went. That I want to know. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to find this evidence, but... Oh, the tarps! Duh! Oh, this tarp. It feels like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Oh, okay, well, there goes that, I guess. Damn it! What am I missing? So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Oh, thank God. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is a note Hero wrote to us to go all meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
What? Okay, I guess that's evidence. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Alright, well, I guess we know where to go next. lights are pretty interesting. And by interesting, I mean, like, where the hell are the lights? And actually, on the subject of, like, talking about this school's decoration, why the hell are the stairs, like, so far apart from each other? That's another question I want to know. Like, every high school I've been to, it's just like, stairs are right next to each other, and they just, like, go up, down, up, down. And I had to, like, never had to, like, go run across the hall just to get to the next floor of the school or something. It's just weird. Alright. Let's get to Yasuhiro's room. I think it's at the end of the hall. Yeah, right here. Oh wait, no, that's Celeste. Sakura, Leon... Here we go. The door's unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Bianca did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take a plunge. Oh, great. Let's see what his room looks like. Oh, interesting. A lot of interesting chakra stuff and you know, fortune telling. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? Speaking of weird stuff, that camera's a little funky. More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Guess not. I don't think there's anything in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. Oh wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. They don't fit his penmanship. Someone's trying to frame him. Oh, okay. Damn it! It's not Hiro. Why, game? Let him die. All right. Well, that's clearly evidence. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? I don't even want to know what goes on in there. It's a normal bed, but pretty much looks like the one in my room. What is up with this camera? A surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it, other than the fact that it's glitching hard. Alright. Well, we learned a lot. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I had to head to the pool. I ran out to the second floor as fast as I could. Okay, so there's something worth noting in here. Okay. Kyoko, and
I mean...
Ugh. Man, I had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question.
Huh?
Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? What, in the Illuminati? Kyoko?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe he kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. I agree. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't, never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know what the hell happened. When I woke up, then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help them. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew! Free at last! Okay, so another interesting tidbit. If he couldn't get the costume off, that just further raises questions that there might be a different killer then. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
That it's obvious. The one who put this costume and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Whoa.
Just the worst.
You coming, Underwood? Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's supposed to be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear the costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacked?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without him missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
That's hilarious.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention...
Just her expressions alone, I mean... Come on, this is awesome.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Interesting.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off. Well, you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
then there's another costume. They must have had one that looked the same, but it fits them. Here's the other thing that makes me suspicious here. This is like a cosplay, basically. And what worries me is that, again, this is something related to Ifumi. Like, a lot of this relates to Ifumi. And I really think that Ifumi had to have had a hand in this. Like, some kind of hand. 'Cause there's no way in hell there can't be something other than two people involved in this case. Especially since they're talking about it early on.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without alibi during the whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me?
Robo Justice costume. Okay. Celeste?
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working with the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, this is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. I mean, you're not wrong. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. My thoughts exactly. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. Tina? Girl.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it?
Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Fumi. He's not gonna take this well.
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Fumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Okay. Yasuhiro. I kind of think at this point you're innocent, but you gotta think of a better alibi than this, boy. Because a killer computer? This isn't Skynet.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. I agree.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know. That note. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats out in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even you know it's a lie. You still gotta check, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I would definitely want to have some hope at this point.
Ugh, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note.
With pleasure, I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, hero, useless as usual.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? We're serious.
That's the hero's account, alright. Now then, should we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero.
No, it's like I said.
The worst.
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why...
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. You have time to yell and carry on. You have time to search for your evidence, right?
Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second student that note. Pete, don't fail me now.
I guess I better get back on guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. Although I would like to see how that would go down. You know, scissor versus hand action. That sounded a lot worse than I thought it would. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto,
Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the
it
investigation.
would seem...
It looks like I got a late start in this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So Makoto, first I'd like to explain the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Alright. Let's go, Kirigiri. Alright. This is gonna be an interesting case. Time is right now. I have to hurry to the repository. Oh, repository, sorry. Duh. I'm a dumbass. Alright. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prying the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright girl, what do you got?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did.
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
so then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely that it broke when we had his counter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6. Huh. Just past 6. I think I might know who did it. I think I might. So what does that mean? The watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierces the air as he started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that! Bedtime for all the little boys and girls!
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appeared to be gripping something. You're right, there's something waiting here.
Makoto,
Can you try it out? Me?
because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Oh, okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Fumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Fumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap paper, okay. Alright, so what'd you get off of Fumi? So, did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right.
Fumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed,
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. Oh, thank God. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at this paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like It better be important, Fumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Oh, no, crap. And we found what the ripped paper was. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet this at the equipment room at 6 a.m. That's the same note that... Okay, now everything's coming together.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Yep, everyone got a different time. Time is different. Hiro told us that the note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Ifumi asked him to meet at 6.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Ifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to the part that's being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had. Alright.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said that was what they used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Oh, that's it. That's all the evidence, guys. Trial time.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Interesting.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Alright. Well, I think you guys kind of know the drill. We gathered all the evidence. I think I know who might have done it. And there's definitely a lot to be had with this case. So with that being said, everyone, we're going to end the episode off here. Hopefully, coming into the class trial, that we get all this madness figured out and get this show going. So, I'll be seeing you next time, everyone. Later.